And thank you to Element Electrolytes for sponsoring this video. More on that coming up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Keto Rewind. I am Jess, and today's video is going to be more of like a vlog style video. Main reason is today I'm gonna start painting kitchen cabinets. I'm gonna talk about what's going on. Lots of stuff that happened in the past couple of days, so I thought I'd get you all caught up. So anyways, let's get this video started. One of the reasons why I've never bought into the whole planning thing is because every time I make a plan, things never go in the, like the plan never gets to come together because there's so much other chaos. So, but I will say, I've done my best work in my weight journey while having a plan. So it's why I keep doing it. But the funny story is, so I had this elaborate plan to do alternate day fasting with protein sparing modified fasting. And then all of a sudden my daughter has COVID. So that meant when I went to the grocery store, that wasn't happening anymore. So I had to work with what I had in the fridge, which is okay. I just went back to keto, but I wanted to have some like egg whites and stuff like that and make some of these protein sparing recipes. So it's like at the last minute, it's like, okay, we can salvage this, we can work with this, not a big deal. But when it came to like filming everything, like I was wearing the mom hat, you know, for the past couple of days. My daughter's fine. It's her second time having COVID. Kicked it like it was nothing. No big deal, but it was like one of those things where, you know, now we're pretty much stuck at home for the next 10 days, even though my kid's completely over it and fine. Nobody else in the house has had any symptoms, but you know, still gonna lay low until the days go by. So I was like, well, let's do what I originally was gonna do and paint the kitchen. So, you know, like my plans evolved and, you know, all that. So then I also got in the mail, my little friend here. For those of you that aren't familiar, I have congestive heart failure. It's typically, the formal name is asymmetrical cardiomyopathy. It's a genetic thing that I got from my dad. My sister has it. And it's a genetic heart defect that it is what it is. I was born with it. So as part of my annual care, I get to wear this guy for the next month. So when you see me in my videos, I'm not shoplifting. This is just a heart monitor. And it's there just to make sure things are going as expected, you know, and just it helps with the overall monitoring of the care, and it's part of that annual checkup. So anyway, so you're gonna see me wearing my little friend for the next week. I think that the last day I can wear this is, I'll be in New Hampshire by the time this thing can come off. And it's like already annoying me and itching and scratching me because it's like taped on and it's just like, I don't want anything to do with it, but you know what, it is what it is. So I have this, we have a kitchen getting painted. I've got a kid that's recovering from COVID, and the rest of us are just waiting around to see if you know, we're gonna get it too, but so far so good. It's been 4 days, nobody has any symptoms. We've been testing. So we're just gonna roll with it. So I thought I would show you some fun stuff that's off topic, and I'll go through what I'm gonna be doing with the kitchen. Okay, so that's it. Let's jump into the fun stuff. So let me get the paint, or let me show you the before picture of the kitchen. Okay, so real quick, Element Electrolytes, the sponsor of today's video. I love these electrolytes. I swear by them. I use them every single day. They're sugar-free, they're delicious, and they do a great job at keeping me hydrated while maintaining a ketogenic lifestyle. I typically sip on 1 packet a day with my 32-ounce jug of water, mix that all up, drink that throughout my workout, and then I just fill up my water bottle for the rest of the day. But I absolutely swear by these, so if you want to give them a try for free, use this link down below. It's only available with me for a limited time, but you can order a free sample pack of 8 unique flavors of the Element Electrolytes. And all you have to do is just pay for shipping, which is about $5 for US orders. So don't be afraid to try these out and use my special link down below. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so here is the before. We have maple cabinets. Let me back up here. So we have like this maple colored cabinet. They're solid wood. I'll zoom in a little bit. They're real pretty, but they were pretty in the early 2000s when this house was built. So over the years, you know, the trend is much more lighter, brighter, and that's why I wanted to go white. Now, we originally had plans to remodel the kitchen, but with the pricing, the inventory issues, I'm not willing to have my house tore up for like 6 to 9 months if I'm lucky, and wait around for all the delays and the pricing craziness. So you know what? We'll just paint what we have. It'll buy us some time until... What are you doing? Are you supposed to be doing that? What are you doing? Trying to film a video here, miss. So originally we had planned to pretty much gut the kitchen, start fresh, do it the way we want to do it. I'm not a fan of this color granite. It's like a brown and black. I'm not a fan of it. It was really popular in like 2006 when the house was built. Now everything's white, bright, you know, and I want my white quartz countertop. So, but the thing is, I'm not going to renovate a kitchen until you can get cabinets, you can get supplies, you can get granite, you can get, we're going to go with quartz, but like you can get everything in a timely manner, and the worst thing that gets in the way is your contractor shows up late or whatnot. But it's not because of inventory or supply or cost. So I'm not willing to go through all that until things settle down. So in the meantime, let's paint, and we can buy a year or two out of these cabinets. There's actually nothing physically wrong with the cabinets. They're just not white. And I want like drawer style cabinets, not like door style, just because that makes more sense. So overall though, these are fine, and it's just a cosmetic easy fix. So let me show you the paint that I'm using. This is what I bought. It's a gallon of Beyond paint. It's a no stripping, no sanding, no priming paint. And the cool thing about this one is it has a really thick pudding-like texture. Like it's very thick. It's a self-leveling paint. Hi. What grade are you going into now? Third. You're a third grader now? Alrighty, well let me finish this up and we'll have lunch. So the cool thing about this paint is we tested it in the upstairs bathrooms and my kids' vanities before I'm gonna do a whole kitchen. I wanna make sure it could stand up to some testing. So both the girls had just a regular white cabinet upstairs in their bathrooms. So when my dad was here, he went up and painted both of their vanities gray. And then I gave them full permission to bead on it the one time, because we'll be replacing those vanities at some point too. But in the meantime, it really gave the bathroom a really cute update. So I was like, this is the one time I'm gonna let you beat up on your stuff. You know, like I need to make sure this is gonna hold up, because when I do a whole kitchen, I don't want the kitchen to look like it's all scuffed up and nicked and, you know, cracked and, you know, like that look of painted cabinets. So they beat on it for a solid 6 months. And after a solid 6 months of like kids wear and tear on something, there's not a spot on either cabinet. So that was encouraging. So that was like my testing. So basically that's what has given me the confidence to paint my kitchen. So anyways, I am not sponsored in any way by this paint. This is just something I researched and found. And I will be updating you with how it goes down the line. So, but I will link this product down below. But again, I'm not sponsored or in any way affiliated with Beyond Paint. This is just me doing a project in my own house. So anyways, what you need to do with this is prep your cabinets, and then you can take the hardware off and do that. You can spray this paint or you can roll it on. I'm gonna roll it on. And also the prep work does matter. So it is instructed to use Simple Green degreaser and wipe the entire cabinet down before you even attempt to paint. So I'm gonna run to the store, go get Simple Green or the degreaser that's recommended, and then I'll be back to show you the next steps. Okay, so my island, I took all the hardware off. I have prepped it all with Simple Green, so it's all been pretty much degreased, all the fingerprints removed, and I'm gonna start on the back side of the cabinet doors first. So I have like a big dish towel just holding it up off so I can easily paint. But I figured to make this not go crazy and make too big of a mess, I'm going to just do like 4 cabinets, 4 doors at a time, and keep a real manageable project, because after all, we're still living here and the kids are roaming. So anyways, I'm about to open up this paint. It's real fascinating. So I'm gonna switch the camera angle and show you what it looks like. As you can probably tell, look how thick that paint is. Jiggle it, it's like a real thick consistency. So there isn't any mixing, you literally just go. So I'm gonna put this in my paint tray and I'll show you the next step. Here, so here's a better view of how thick this paint is. You can see it's not even pooling, it's just like a pudding. Isn't that pretty cool? All right, so I have 1 door painted. It takes 2 coats, so far so good. It's a self-leveling paint to minimize brush strokes. So 1 door in the back done, and I've started on this one, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so it has been 2 hours since the first coat was put on. I'm really happy with how it went on. And I'm using the underside of these doors to like figure this out so that I don't be, if I find a better technique or something, this will be the part that you don't see. I want the finished product or whatnot to be on the outside after I learn the best way to apply this. So we're doing a little trial and error, messing with some brushes and stuff. And right now, I'm pretty happy with this. So here is the island with 1 coat. And yeah, so we'll be back at the next step. And dinner tonight is gonna be taco salad. It's super easy to whip up some ground beef, some taco seasoning, warm up some beans, throw some cheese and ranch, done. So I have ground beef here in the pan, and I'm putting a bed of lettuce, 1/4 cup of Mexican blend cheese. I'm going to add on my meat and then some beans and top it with some ranch dressing. So I'll be back with the finished product. All right, so there is my salad. I am using store-bought ranch tonight. I know, I don't have it in me to make homemade, but I'm gonna measure out 2 tablespoons of the dressing, and that is dinner tonight. And oh, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of sugar-free salsa as well. So that is as easy as it gets, and that's how you stay on track while doing a renovation. Okay, so we are at day 2, and I thought I'd show you what's the progress. So the island is all done. Now I'm just finishing up the doors, which I have some dried doors down there that they're ready to get rehung, hardware put back on. I got the drawer fronts, those are all set. We're just waiting on the last set of the reverse side of the island to finish. So these only have 1 coat, and I thought I'd show you what it looks like with just 1 coat of paint. You can see there's a little bit of, discoloration, but the second coat makes it just pop. And one cool thing about this paint is there's very minimal drips. It literally is so thick that it doesn't drip, and you have time to work with it. And yeah, so that is how it's currently going. To make this go by decently quickly, I'm going to section. So we're gonna do the island and completely finish the island, and then I'll move on to that section and then gradually move our way over. Realizing how big these cabinets are, those are gonna be a lot of fun. Because those are 42-inch wall cabinets. So there's like an extra shelf plus the crown molding, so that'll be kind of interesting. But so far it has been super easy. So I will update you when I'm at the next step. What's up, guys? It's another day. I think this is day 3 of painting still. I'm sweaty and yucky, but I thought I'd show you some progress. We have the island pretty much put together. The doors are in the hallway, just need to be hung. Switched out don't mind the shadows, the receptacles, so they're much prettier. The other ones there were like pretty dingy. I got the fronts to the drawers for over there completed. We have this section completed, and that's gonna get put together along with this, and then I'm gonna start working my way around. So overall, it has been going pretty easy. I really like that this paint is so thick that you don't have to worry about the splatter, the drips, the runs. It dries quick. So if it actually holds up to like wear and tear and doesn't chip and stuff, I'm going to be in love. So I mean, so far I'm only into this for a little over $100. So, and a couple of switch plates, this way you can't put ugly ones back on when you take them off. You gotta start fresh. Makes a big difference. So anyways, that's where I'm at, and I'll update you when there's more progress. And here is the second coat going on my door fronts. It's drying, and soon I'll just be able to put the hardware on and get it back on the base cabinets. But there is the base cabinets coming along. The drawers are probably the easiest ones to do. There is a comparison between 1 coat and 2 coats. Clearly, it needs 2 coats. And it is day 4 of the kitchen process. So let me flip this camera around and show you what we're working with. So these cabinets right here are all done, ready to go. It's kind of gloomy out today. Let me put a light on. There we go. The island is done. Whatever that big run is done. All I have left now is the sink base and, you know, the dishwasher one. And then we move to the uppers. So far it has been pretty easy and slow going, but fairly easy, you know. I have to do that part too. So next time probably the next video, you'll see this all done. So, or at least getting there. So, and let me back up so you can get a full view here. But man, hasn't it already brightened up my kitchen? And it's not even like a really sunny day. It's a cloudy day, and it's not so gloomy in here anymore. And I thought I'd show you some of my meals that I've been making. It's been hard to film these as well, but I have an omelet here with peppers, onions, and cheese with a slice of the Carbonate gluten-free keto bread. And I have a hamburger with some garlic roasted green beans. I believe the yellow ones are called wax beans, but they taste the same to me. I absolutely love them. And then I have a salad with a little ranch dressing, some sliced turkey with some cheese. I just tossed in a pan real quick. And then I also have a riced cauliflower, or bed of riced cauliflower with a salsa verde chicken and black beans. And oh man, this was so good with a little sour cream on top. All right, that is all I have for you today. Don't forget, use the link down below, order your free electrolytes, and I'll see you with the next video. Bye-bye!